down to New Orleans. That city, so pretty, historic scenes. I'll take you, parade you down Bourbon Street. You'll see all the hot spots, hang out with the big shots down on Bourbon Street. If you're ever old, this one's for you. If you ever go down to New Orleans and you want to enjoy that music scene, everybody's socializing, having a good old time. Let someone teach you how to say goodbye. They got trad bands and jazz bands and funk bands and brass bands. Whatever your heart desires, if you can take that southern heat, then you can party with me. Meet me on Bourbon Street. To New Orleans, that's Louisiana, that city. The shore is pretty, full of historic scenes. I'll take you, I might even parade you down Bourbon Street. Now you'll see all the hot spots, hang out with the big shots down on Bourbon Street. That was our little Streets of New Orleans medley. You could do a whole night of music just on songs named after streets in New Orleans. It's really there is some of you in there know me, have heard me say this before. There's more culture in one New Orleans neighborhood than there is in all of Los Angeles.
Way to go, Mark!
I mean, you know, but you know, there's nowhere even to begin with it. There's so many. Think of just take like iconic New York dishes. You know, we got pizza, pastrami sandwich, bagels, dirty water dogs. Like just one neighborhood has more iconic dishes than that. You know, and you'll hear them in a lot of the songs. Anyway, so the first one was called South Rampart Street Parade, and you just heard Bourbon Street Parade. And I inserted a verse from a fairly new song that was written about 20 years ago, because the local musicians in New Orleans, they hate Bourbon Street. Probably most of the people in this room would too if you went there, except for a couple of restaurants and a few jazz clubs. It's not a good scene. But and, you know, that song was written in 1955, so it was probably a lot different then. Frenchman Street, that second verse I sang, takes the exact same chords and just put different notes along it, and it was called Meet Me at Frenchman Street, so I decided to insert that. Maybe one of these days I'll learn it on the trumpet as well. Anyway, this next song is called Sugar Blues. It's a sweet song. It sounded funnier in my head.
He gets it from me.
Sugar blues. How I hate those sugar blues. The whole town is walking. I like my sugar and I like my tea, but the doggone sugar went sour on me. I feel so lonesome. Yes, I'm so blue. I could lay my little head down here and die. Oh, you can say what you choose. I'm all confused. I guess I got those sugar blues. I got those old sugar blues. Gabriel and Krugman.
Oh, way to go! Woo. All right.
Now, Sugar Blues. Everybody's talking about those Sugar Blues. The whole town is singing. Had a little girl that was as sweet as can be. But the doggone fool, she went sour on me. I feel so lonesome. Yes, I'm so blue. I could just sit around here and die. Or you can say what you choose. I'm all confused. I got those old sugar blues. I got those old sugar blues.
Way to go! All right. All right.
Thank you, thank you. We're going to get right back into the Mardi Gras theme. Here's a song I think you all know quite well. One of the many cultural iconic things there is to see in New Orleans is the Mardi Gras Indians. It didn't make any sense to me when I heard about this thing, but apparently, you know, with the unfortunate slavery at the South, the black African slaves and the native indigenous people discovered they had a common enemy. And this was rooted in Caribbean culture, very much rooted in Catholicism. St. Joseph's Day is a bigger day in the black neighborhoods of New Orleans than it is in the Italian neighborhoods of New York. It's a really big deal, and it kind of it celebrates that culture of chiefs, and they have different tribes that are formed in ways that I'm not fully versed on. But when they meet in the streets, sometimes there's a friendly conflict, and that's what this song is all about. Drums first, tuba joints at measure 9, and then I'll point to you when you come in. Okay? So. Hey
Hey
now,
now.
Aiko Ande, Giacomo Pino Anane, Giacomo Pinane, talking about hey now, hey now,
Hey now.
Aiko Ande, Giacomo Pino Anane, Giacomo Pinane, look at my king all dressed in red, Aiko Ande, bet your $5 will kill you dead, Giacomo Pinane, talking about hey now,
Hey now.
Aiko Ande, Giacomo Pino Anane, Giacomo Pinane.
Hey now. Hey. Hey now.
See that guy all dressed in green? Aiko Ande. He's not a man, he's a loving machine. Giacomo Pinane. Talk about hey
Hey
now,
now.
hey now. Aiko Ande. Giacomo Pino Anane. Giacomo Pinane. Talk about hey
Hey
now.
now.
Aiko Ande.
Way to go, boy.
Giacomo Pino Anane.
Hey now.
Giacomo Pinane.
All right. Way to go. Hey now.
The next song is, we chose a lot of iconic songs, kind of on purpose. This is a song by a New Orleans rhythm and blues band called The Meters, which was made popular, I think, in the early 70s. And this was adapted for a jazz band by my good friend Matt Hastava. He wrote the arrangement, the transcriptions,
All
and he
right.
did a great job.
Way to go, Matt.
So we're very grateful to Matt for making this song possible.
Come on,
Because most of this music, I don't know if you know, we just know the notes and the chords and we just go off on it. But this is a specific arrangement with very specific notes we play each time. So the next song is called They All Asked For You. Usually, if you're to really do it right, you're gonna say they all asked for you, but I'm also a teacher, and I just can't bring myself to pronounce it that way, I can't. If I were to sing a song in New Orleans and said they all asked for you, it'd be like, you are the most non-swinging Yankee I ever wanted. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
All right, Mark.
Yeah, Dad.
Thank you.
Brad Daddy.
All right.
My brother.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, bro.
All right. All right.
I went on down to the Audubon Zoo and they all asked for you. They all asked for you. Well, they even inquired about you. They went on down to the Audubon Zoo and they all asked for you. The monkeys asked, the tigers asked, and the elephant asked for you. I went on up to the big old sky and they all asked for you. They all asked for you. Well, they even inquired about you. I went on up to the big old sky and they all asked for you. The ducks asked, the eagles asked, and the buzzards asked for you too.
All right. I went on down to the deep blue sea and they all asked for you. They all asked for you. Well, they even inquired about you. I went on down to the deep blue sea and they all asked for you. The shark asked, the whale asked, and the barracuda asked you. They all asked for you. They all asked for you. Everybody there crawling nowhere. They all asked for you. They all asked for you. They all asked for you. Everybody there crawling nowhere. They all asked for you. Way to go, Mark.
Thank you. That's a fun one. It's a good cooking song. Good song to play while you're cooking. So this next one, to all you churchgoers, after we play, you don't have to go to church tomorrow. This is a
Spirit. This is another one of those songs that crosses a lot of genres. It's a church spiritual. It's a parade song. It's a jazz song. Guess which one we're gonna do? Yeah. So there's a style of playing that particularly pertains to the drummer called second line. And what that refers to is the parade traditions in New Orleans where people, parades happen every day at almost any hour. And that parade that has a permit with the city and has permission to do the parade for whatever reason it might be, that's the first line. And everybody walking around, maybe holding a drink, you never know, follows them. They're the second line. And over time, that developed from, Dave, show them a little what the second line drum sound, what it sounds like. And so that comes from that originates. It was originally started listening to European military marching bands, and then the locals, mostly slaves and people from all over the world, they put their own spin on it, as is so often the case with music and food and things like that. And it's a very distinct sound that I think most people really enjoy. So this next one, we're taking you down to New Orleans by the Mississippi River. This one's called Down by the Riverside. And we don't know who wrote this one either. Nobody does. 4 bars. good. Now you don't have to go to church tomorrow.
Thank God.
We have a few more, and we're once again, thank you everyone for being here. We really appreciate it. I think tonight was a success.
You're welcome.
I'm standing on the same stage that Julie Andrews performed on.
All right.
I guess that makes me kind of as good as her.
Better.
Hey, walk in
I
through.
lived in Sag Harbor in 2005 when I used to teach in the East Hampton School District, and I lived on Main Street, and I used to come to the Bay Street Theater. They had Friday night movie nights at that time. I watched like old movies. They had like, great movies in the 60s and 70s and stuff. And I remember there was one night for $20 you could come here. I think it was a Saturday night, and Julie Andrews was going to be here while they played The Sound of Music, and you're going to get to ask her questions.
Wow.
And I remember there was a girl who asked to meet for a drink, and I decided to do that instead. See any rings on these fingers? And I knew at the end of the date, at the end of the night, you are going to regret that, and I really do. I really do. All right, so next we're going to do a whole set of songs from my favorite Broadway show tunes, mostly Barbers and Anderson.
All right.
This next song is the state of Louisiana's state song and requires no introduction. You can feel there's another one of those sing-alongs. One, two, dear, while I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken, so I hung my head and cried. For my sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It's Nick Ambrosino, everyone. Nick Ambrosino.
Hey, Nicky. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Whoa. Oh, Cuba.
my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sun. Everybody sing. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
All right. Way to go. Whoa.
Yeah, tonight just seems to be the night of songs that cross genres. That's usually a country song. And anyway, so we have two more songs left, and they're both quite iconic. These are songs there is zero possibility of you spending even 1 hour in New Orleans and not hearing each at least once. The next one is entitled Joe Avery Blues. Many people don't know the title, but you know the tune. It was prominently featured in the beginning of the 1973 James Bond movie Live and Let Die. Remember when that guy was standing in the corner of Bourbon Street and something, and there was a funeral marching by, and the guy says, "Whose funeral is it?" And the guy said, "Yours."
All right.
And the second he dropped dead, the music went from somber to upbeat and excited, and they played this song. So I need a little audience participation on this.
You
So
got
I do a bugle call on the trumpet. I'm going to play a real high kind of bugle call, and I want you to all join us and yell, "Hey!" on that. So let's give that a try. Let's give that out. Let's give it a check. Everybody, on 1,
Hey!
2, 3, hey!
Hey!
All right, so you can do it 2 times. Go ahead.
We got you.
Tuba.
Hey! 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 right.
Thank you. That was Joe Avery Blues, and I'm ready to lie down for a second. I want to take 1 second before we do the last song to thank my parents who are here, Mom and Dad.
Mom and
Marina
Dad. Hey,
Johnson. They instilled the love of music. You know, they come from the Beatles and Elvis generation that somehow skipped them.
How about Glenn Miller?
Right. My dad was born when Big Band was playing, but somehow it caught on, so we grew up hearing Broadway show tunes, Big Band, Perry Como, and Italian songs, of course, and things like that. So that eventually led to a love of melodic music. And then 12 years ago, I was sitting in New Orleans and hadn't played trumpet in 24 years, and I said, I have to be part of this. So it's really the realization of a dream. Still. Thank you. And it really means a lot. There's some people who have been with me all along the journey. I see friends out here who knew me before I started doing this, and I really appreciate them being here. So it really means a lot. And I just hope that these gentlemen on either side of me's backs don't hurt them too much from carrying me all night. You know, it's a lot. So one more song, and we thank you all for being here. Happy Mardi Gras. Probably should take a minute to formally introduce each player, of course. So on piano to my right is Nick Ambrosino.
Hey, Nick! Whoa! Let's hear it for Nick!
To my left, just to keep the average age in a reasonable area, Matt Estava.
Hey!
Are you 20 yet? Did you turn 20 yet? You turned 21 in May. What's your birthday? And then to my far left is Gabriel Nekrutman. Gabriel Nekrutman. Directly behind me is an OG Paumanok Stomper. He's been with me since the start. Dave Dodds on drums.
All right! Whoa!
And the two missing pieces of the puzzle. I've been playing in Farmingdale in a studio for 3 hours, rotation musicians, and the two instruments I wanted the most but just couldn't find was the trombone, Ken Murphy.
Hey, Kenny! Whoa, Kenny!
I mean, doesn't he sound great? He's just such a good player.
Great! Way to go,
It
Kenny!
is so hard to find a good trombone. By the way, do you know what they call a beautiful woman on the arm of a trombonist? A tattoo. Yeah. All right, so in fairness, do you know what a trumpet player uses for birth control? His personality. Anyway, on sousaphone is the other missing piece of the puzzle, Joe Randazzo.
Oh! Way to go, Truman!
And a special shout out to Randazzo who's decided to join us tonight.
What's your name, trumpet player?
Mark Johnson, band leader, trumpet player.
Hey! Way to go! Thank you!
We were going to walk off and make you beg us to come back on and do this. Oh, I screwed up the encore. Oh well, I can't.